What do you actually need to keep improvising on the piano without ever running out of ideas? Welcome to lesson 2. Tip number 1. Use chords in your right hand like this. Now here's the key idea. We don't just play the chord. We connect the chord tones with neighboring tones. We are in E minor, E, G, B. Instead of just playing them, we connect E and G with the F sharp. This creates a very emotional cinematic pattern. And the best part, your hand doesn't even need to move. Now let's apply the same idea to C major. E, G, C, C major chord, and then connect E and G with F sharp. The same with A minor, and we connect A and C with the B. And D major 7. We use this very nice shape. So our chord progression is E minor, C major, A minor and D major 7. Let's play it all together. Now, here's something very important. Emphasize the fourth note. That creates an offbeat accent, a syncopation. I will listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, you can use any inversion. E minor in first inversion. And let's connect G and B with the A. Or the second inversion, E minor. And don't forget, the left hand arpeggio is like a soft answer in the background. In chapter 6 of my free guide, 10 Secrets to Improvisation, I explain the real power of chords. Download link in the description below. Now let's add more emotion. Tip number 2. In your right hand, it's small melodic phrases. For example, on C major, move from a chord tone to a neighboring tone like B. Start with the E minor. This one, from C to B. This creates tension. From a music theory perspective, this becomes C major 7. Now try the same on A minor. Move from C to B. This gives you an A minor add 9 color. For D major, we don't change anything. Now listen to everything together. And I'm curious, when you hear this improvisation, what do you feel? What does it remind you? Let me know in the comments. Another beautiful tool, tip number 3. Use thirds as melodic phrases. Now, here's the trick. Repeat the same interval over the next chord, like we did. This one over E minor and the same over C major. And A minor, E major. Then instead of using the third and first of the chord, switch to the fifth and third. Let's make things even more expressive. Tip number 4. Use non-chord tones inside your rhythmic phrases. For example, over E minor, try D and A. Very interesting sound. For C major, use the same D and E. Experiment. Trust your ear. At the same time, try to understand the theory. D and A over E minor create something like an E minor with a 7 and 4. But don't overthink. Feel it. Let's play around with it. If you enjoyed this lesson, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to download the free guide. It will really help you to go deeper. And in the next video, we'll explore melodic phrasing and the true power of repetition.